What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and it's another week for TokuBrew Podcast. This week in Toku. Did I say the word week enough in that sentence? Either way.
DonBrothers again.
Yeah, and
That's
with
all
me,
we have at the moment.
and with me as always is my always lovely, always fascinating, always forward-thinking and theory coming up with. Having co-host.
I am the conspiracist. Is that a word? I don't know. I'm Stormy.
So yeah, this might be a quick one this week. It seems like there's just a lot of setup and exposition that we haven't gotten every piece for yet.
Fun stuff, though.
Yeah, I like this episode a lot.
This was really fun.
Got a lot
and
of,
also sad.
like, we got to see like character stuff. Like okay, let's just go with the right away thing of the episode of Don Momotaro is sick. Taro is sick.
It was something like, because he's like constantly exerting himself all the time. That
being the best at everything comes at a cost.
Like once every couple of years, he just freaking quits. Like he's just like
his body just gives out on him.
Up. And eating, I do not know how to pronounce it, but I think it's I don't know. I can't pronounce it. It's almost like mochi, but it doesn't have the ice cream center.
Maybe.
That's what I would say, because it looked a lot like the
had something with potato starch.
Yeah, it has like the potato starch on the outside. If we can find the word or something, you know.
I will put a screenshot of
Big yawn.
I'll put a screenshot of
the name, just so you know what we're talking
Kaito.
About.
The screenshot with our subs that have it. There it is.
And it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
But anyway, he has to eat 300 of them in order to get better.
Yeah.
And they
like Oni's sister and Saru brother.
It was actually kind of genuinely sweet. Like they're just kind of like how I like how you said it, where you said they're just kind of figuring out how to handle him, and it was really kind of like heartwarming to see them just
be like
help take care of him. Like,
yeah.
They weren't like, we had to take care of him. We had to do this. Like they were just like, okay, and then they just did it. And even though they actually did it wrong
they did it wrong at the first, because they didn't use the mallet. They needed to use a mallet.
Yeah, and they used that to make mochi. That's why I thought
it
was also the they didn't do it right, and
but
then they did it. They didn't even complain. Like,
they were just like, fine.
I'm just wondering.
We saw a lot of gin.
I'm shocked Momotaro didn't like just spew these balls everywhere. Like he didn't just throw up and just like a machine gun just.
And Zenkaiser Black Kaido has
been officially revealed to the rest of the cast.
Yeah, now they know he's Zenkaiser Black, and Oni's sister's just like, I have so many more questions.
Why? So many questions.
And that was a fun time.
That was fun.
But
and she got the head pat.
Yeah, she did get a head pat. Here it is.
Head pat, kind of.
Here it is. Yeah, it's gone.
He also did grab her and throw her.
Yeah, he then just did what he usually did and yeet her across the fucking field.
It was kind of cute the way that it happened, where...
Yeah, he's like, oh, you helped me.
Yeah, Kaido helped
he made 299.
They used the mallet, but they got called away, and then I am supposing he...
Finished them
by rolling them up and putting them in the potato starch. And he made all of them, but he only made like 299 on accident. He's like, shit! And he had to go.
Yeah, he had to go. Right. Yeah, this is exactly what he said. He was like, shit!
And it was kind of cute because he's just like, because he was still all woozy and wobbly because he only had 299 and not 300 exactly. And
you don't know how his magic works.
Like, you know what? I feel like you being here is enough of a replacement. And then he went right back to his normal self.
And then yeets her.
And then he yeeted her. She got the approvatory pats on the head. It was.
And then immediately yeeted.
Speaking of Zenkaiser Black, do
you want to put the theory? Yeah, put your theory in here.
So I had a little bit of a theory, and I don't know why it took me this long to like figure this out, but it occurred to me that in Zenkaiser,
yeah,
Kaido is basically the one in white.
In the rainbow.
And the rainbow is kind of a representative of the Kikunoids. Like, they are the colors that are on his suit that form that rainbow. And those are his friends. That's his team. And, like, since they're not around, he doesn't have the rainbow. And it made me sad to think about that.
Or at least that's what it's kind of like in this universe. Yeah. Like, Zenkaiser wouldn't be a rainbow if 4 others weren't thought of, I guess is what it's saying.
It's not his team anymore. That's
well, we don't even know if this is real Kaido.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I was so scared they were going to make him a villain, and I was not going to be happy about that, and I'm happy that it seems like that's not the case.
I love Kaido.
I feel like I didn't come up with this sooner because we've technically seen Jiran, but it's only been the T-Rex form, which technically isn't him, but I don't know, it just, what do you guys think?
It's a pretty good thought.
I don't know, it's just a thought. I don't know if it's will come to fruition or anything.
Honestly, I could see that being, like, the thought behind the design of, like, why it's, like, in this universe, Kaido, that's why it's only Zenkaiser, and, you know, it's just the black stripe instead of the rainbow. Because it's not even like, oh, they monotone the rainbow. It's like, no, it's a pure black strip. And he did the lightsaber thing, though, too.
It's not even, like, the gear is black and white. The gear is the same.
Did we see it?
I don't think so, unless we have, and I just don't realize it. I feel like they would have shown it, is what I mean. Like, I feel like they would show, like, oh, look, this gear is different, now for sale, for, you know.
Hey, the memorial edition for the Geartlinger might be coming up. They're doing a memorial.
I just feel like if that were the case, they would have shown it already. But
yeah.
So it's like, okay, if it's not the gear and the Geartlinger is also the same, he could still transform.
It did have a slightly different voice.
Well, his eyes are blue, but you know.
No, I'm talking about the Geartlinger. It had a little bit different sounds and everything from how it usually sounded.
Oh, I meant the suit.
No, and like that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, the suit itself, the only difference is like the gold is now silver. And he has the black stripe instead of the rainbow. Mm-hmm. Like that's the difference right there.
I dig the design.
That's a
good
it.
way of like something that's originally very colorful.
Yeah.
Like bleaking it out.
Yeah.
But as an example, like I feel like this was done better than like say like the Black Gaim suit that came out.
Oh, the one from the soccer movie that just looked like they were just like, hey, make it all black.
Yeah, because it just feels like they made everything black. And it's like, no, you could have made all the little details like maybe silver or something to make them pop or use different shades.
Yeah, it just looked like it was lazy.
It just kind of looked like they just spray painted.
But yeah, no.
I love Gaim, but I mean...
I might throw in a picture right here.
If you can.
I can, don't worry.
Yeah, that video came back up, the one that got taken down.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just remembered. I meant to say this forever ago, and I kept forgetting. I was wrong when I said it got taken down with 0 views. That was actually wrong. It did get taken down with a couple views, so I take that back.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, there are actually people watching. Holy crap. Thank you. Hello.
And what else happened this episode? Oh, yeah, the monster was weird. Like... It's almost really depressing.
It actually broke my heart a little bit. It was this
It's like this monster didn't have, like, it didn't have a physical form. And it was this little kid wanting to play, like, games, like tag, red, green light. And you're just like, oh, and then you find out the reason it's no longer a physical form, it's a desire that has exited the body.
Because it's like this old man. They didn't say what's up with him.
Or if he's in a coma or whatever.
They didn't say like he's in a coma, but we never see him awake. He doesn't even wake up at the end when everything is resolved.
I thought he would.
I thought that was going to happen, but the nurses that are around comment like, oh, he looks like he's having a good dream. He's happy now. But,
yeah, it's like...
I don't know what's quite up with that. I really liked it, though. Even though it was very sad to know that that's just this old man that longs to, like...
Go back to his youth and play.
And play games again, because we saw a small flashback.
Yeah, and it's like...
Of, like, kids making fun of him and not wanting to play with him anymore, and it made me sad. But...
Depression.
Oh my gosh. But
yeah...
For whatever reason, like, they... Usually when it's like, oh, the kid is the monster, it can really kind of go... Because sometimes kids have a hard time acting, and that's not even, like, me being like, oh, child actors are terrible. No. Like, kids can be very talented. It's just hard. It's hard, because that's an adult job being done by a kid. But I feel like this kid did a really, really good job, like, especially for, like, the voice acting with the suit, because Granted,
the suit actor, I think, also helped a lot.
Oh, yeah, the suit actor looked like they were having a grand old time. But, to be fair, a lot of the time, like, when I had this criticism, it's a lot of Showa stuff. And, you know, acting has gotten better since then.
Yeah.
No shade. I like those shows.
But
it's just, like, it was kind of surprising, like, oh, wow. This kid's voice and that actor is, like, they're, like, vibing. They're on the same page. Like, they're doing a good job together. So, yeah, kudos there.
Yeah. Also, like, this, I don't even have a lot to say here, but, like...
It was just, like, he wanted
No, I was talking about this. Like, we see the brown villain, Captain Tentpole, like, run into Kaji Brother, but I don't really have much to say about that. It was just weird. And Kaji Brother's like, can you chill out before a cop gets called?
He tried to actually genuinely help him out. He was just, like, wanting to laugh. Like, how do you genuinely laugh? He's like, oh, you can't force it. If you really want to laugh, then Gucci goo. And he starts tickling him. And he just, what did you just say?
Starts trying to tickle him.
You just sound like you're like, like you wanted to say words, but they didn't come out.
Well, I guess when I hear back to this, I will find out what happened.
So. But it was funny because when he tickled him, he just like looked at him with just this death stare, and he just like, so I'm gonna head out, and he just left. And the other guy just went up to someone else like, am I laughing correct? I had to go back at one point because he literally did a fake laugh that I do.
Yeah.
Like, he literally walked up to, like, these girls that were just, like, giggling and just went,
That was pretty, actually, yeah.
Like,
God, the guy was a fucking weirdo.
I had to go back because it just cracked me up because it sounded, like, very close to me. Or maybe it doesn't. You know, the voice you hear in your head is different. You know, than the voice you hear over audio, so...
Who knows? Either way, there's really nothing else. Inoue Brother did nothing. Literally, you could tell they didn't want Kaji Brother or Inoue Brother in the budget this week because the monster immediately just gets them and they're gone.
They're just like, charge! And then he just was like, no, puppy! And then they both got caught because it's red light, green light.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the little fun thing that you did at your...
No, we don't talk about that here.
Oh, okay. Wow.
There's only so many places you could share stories, and I don't think work stories fit this time.
Anyway, yeah, he had a Momotaro moment at work, and it was funny, so...
Yeah. You can imagine how that went. Because that means I have to explain what I did, and I don't want to explain what I did because it's boring.
Yeah, whatever.
Either way, this was a weirdly fun episode. Again, it was cool to finally see Senkaiser Black, but there was like, it's like almost leading to maybe either a new monster or a new faction because Gridman, the Gridman looking dude is like, oh, and he kept like doing a weird pose.
He was like seeing something they didn't see.
Yeah, they couldn't see something. Yeah, it was weird, and he was just like, oh, they're coming.
Yeah, and
oh yeah, oh, you couldn't help but laugh at that moment.
Sorry, it was how you said it, but I thought first.
Now I'm thinking about Splinter from Ninja Turtles 2. Oh, what's he doing up there? Coming to a conclusion.
I knew what they were doing. But I was wondering for a moment, do these other people get the sickness that Momotaro's is experiencing? Like, does the same thing happen to them? Is that what's going on with him? Because they even mentioned, does he have a sickness? Because he's just staring off into the void, not moving. And then when he came out of it, he looked genuinely scared. Like, he looked actually scared. Yeah. He's like, oh my god, the bestials
are coming.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, the bestials are coming.
And you just see this, like, looby-looking substance.
Oh my god, the freaking
First the drool.
Bus scene. That bus scene was straight out of freaking Kuga. It put shivers up.
Like, it literally was just a bus full of people with which I'm now realizing is the police guy a monster still? No, he was the police guy who's the Power Ranger monster tracking Inoue Brother. And we see that he's in the next episode, but the bus was empty. and he was on the bus.
Well, he fell asleep. He was the only one asleep was the thing.
That's what I'm saying. He might be the monster.
I don't know, but
like,
yeah, like they went. It was like a whole bus.
Yeah, it was
like,
a bus. They were going on a trip or
something. They
something.
were like singing whatever, and then
Kumbaya, my lord.
It's a bear.
Oh yeah, they were singing about bears.
And yeah, they drove into a tunnel. When it came out, the buns.
I thought you were gonna say the Bunsen. I was like Bunsen Honeydew, the Muppet.
That was Bunsen burner. Burn the Muppet with the fire. I don't know. Anyway, the bus, completely empty, just rams into the side of a mountain and crashes, and you just see it empty, and then this, like, freaking looby slime, just, like, that we've seen before earlier in the episode, just, like, drips onto something, and I'm just like, uh-oh. Because, like, again, like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but the way that it was, like, shown.
It was really well done.
It was creepy. Genuinely creepy.
Like Doctor Strange, too.
We went and saw that today. Good stuff.
We're not talking about it here. We will be here for several hours.
I know.
That's a different show.
I talked about it on the way home, and I didn't shut up about it. Because Doctor Strange is one of my favorites. I said it.
It's pretty good. But
I mean, we all love Spider-Man, but that's almost an unfair comparison.
Everybody loves Spider-Man.
There's a Spider-Man.
And if you hate Spider-Man, tell me why in the comments. And if you're just like, well, I don't like Peter Parker Spider-Man, then you still like Spider-Man.
This is
don't
Spider-Man
lie.
For you, whether it be Peter Parker, Miles Morales, or the Twinkie guy, you know.
You gotta love Hostess Twinkie Spider-Man. Look that up if you don't know what it is.
Or Japanese Spider-Man, Japanese toy Spider-Man.
But
put him in the freaking movie, you cowards. Put him into the Spider-Verse. We want it.
They were promised.
You promised.
We got off track.
I'm sorry.
Where were we? Oh yeah, the monsters, the bestials.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know what the looby substance is, but that's pretty much where the episode ends. But the next episode in the preview, it seems like Oni's sister is quitting the team. Like, so I guess she got enough points to quit.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, but that's so weird, right?
Yeah. I don't know. But maybe it looks kind of like hot glue. I wonder if that's what they use.
I don't think it was hot glue. I think it was
like
lube.
But
it looks like lube.
That's what I thought it. A lube. But
lube.
But yeah, there's like this other girl that looks a lot like her, kind of.
Conspicuously, I don't know.
Yeah, and it looks like she gets some sort of upgrade. Oh.
Well, no, they get the Robotaro forms, which.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, they all have Robotaro forms.
Oh, nice. I'm glad. We saw Momotaro's
Don Robotaro.
That was pretty cool.
I liked that a lot.
You haven't told me what, but you told me that shit may be hitting the fan.
That was the part shit hitting the fan where it's
her
like
leaving?
Yeah, her having enough points to leave. So what else does that mean?
I mean, I'm gonna say it right here.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
I'm
affect.
fairly sure, especially since we've been following her as basically the main character for most of this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of those storylines of like, they have to decide if they're gonna be a part of the team because they want to, not because they feel like they have to. And then they're gonna be way more into it and more happy to be doing it, kind of thing. Like, now it's their choice, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I imagine.
Maybe she can get a cooler manga out of it.
That's what I imagine. It will happen.
Yeah.
Oh, also, the cute monster was GoBusters. GoBusters.
The cute monster?
The cute monster. I thought he was cute.
Oh, okay.
Do
I need to throw up a picture?
It was a little bat.
And he's gone.
Wasn't there another picture that you took that you wanted to show?
Yeah. I know I already took it, so it will be right here, and I can't think about what it was.
Anyway, good episode, fun stuff. It made me sad and also scared me, so good stuff.
Yep, fun time. I think that's it.
I don't really think there's too much else to talk about. Like, nothing super deep happening.
Yeah. Get ready for Decker. I'm working on some other things, fun things for the summer.
Ooh.
Look forward to that. But thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. We'll
Comments.
We love interaction.
Yep. Have fun.
Alright, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time. Will we be able to talk about Decker next week, or...
Decker doesn't start until July, Storm.
I'm sorry. That's why I was asking.
And I told you.
I am humiliated.
That's not...
How dare you.
Alright.
Thanks, bye!
Okay, bye!
Bye.